Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check, check, check.
Play fake. Brissett. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm going back to you. Watch Twitch. Watch Twitch. Let's go. Come on. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got it to Hilton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action now. Brissett. He'll buy some time right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Funches has it complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and goal. Brissett under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 27 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7. Colts nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Brissett now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw, Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. Takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 70 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not.
Throwing again is Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Spot.
This is Mack on the counter. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. It's caught by Funches. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funches. 36 yards, and the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. But now it'll be third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They go play action with Brissett. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, where they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Texans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Whip. Watch the whip. 36.
Now it's Watson. Rolling to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go, D.
On first down, it's Mack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Brissett now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Brissett. Flushed out right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run on first down. Mack, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20 to 14 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 55. Here we go, D. Here I come. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Jump to that.
On first down, it's Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brissett, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch safety creeping. Safety run. Let's walk.
A first down throw for Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Brissett. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now Brissett, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.